Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome. The roadmap has been updated. Let us take a look at the changes. As always, a huge thank you to all of my patrons and channel members. Thank you guys so much for the support. If you do enjoy my work and would like to support the channel even further, all the links are in the description below. So first up, we have some new additions to the progress tracker. First one being rest stop hanger replacement. Now this is creating exterior pieces for small and medium hangars that allow them to look and function properly as part of overall space station exteriors. Work on this deliverable begins early this month, being July, and lasts 17 weeks, so it ends around the beginning of October. Now, I'm not entirely sure what this is, so do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hopefully we can kind of figure it out between us. Next up, we have atmospheric pressure damage, which we did hear about quite recently during the last Star Citizen Live. Now this is the damage that players, NPCs and ships will receive in situations where the exterior pressure exceeds the pressure resistance of the corresponding ship, armor or spacesuit. Now this deliverable began work back in mid-June and it has 13 weeks work, which is expected to complete around mid-September. One example of this we heard about involves the new Crusader planet, and as you dive deeper into the planetary clouds, the pressure will build up, causing damage and eventually death. But the depth will vary per ship, and likely it sounds like it might vary per suit, whatever you're wearing as well. Spacescaping is the next deliverable on the list, and this is utilizing gas cloud tech, crafting VDB elements to spacescape the environments of Squadron 42. So not specifically for the PU this one, although I am certain that they will do a similar thing to the other systems of the verse for the persistent universe when the time is right. And the last new addition to the progress tracker is refinery ships. This says certain ships will have refineries built into them, allowing players to process ores using a completely onboard process. Now again, we recently heard them talking about ship refineries. In fact, I have just released a video talking further about ship refining and even the prospect of the Starfarer having the ability as well. But what I find exciting about this is I still expect to see a solo refinery ship, as we heard during the last CitizenCon we had, but also this is a necessity for the RSI Orion when they get around to creating that. Now there is 25 weeks work on the refinery ships, which began around early October and lasts all the way up until the end of March 2022, so it will be quite a while until we see them, but I'm excited to see them on the roadmap. So looking at the release view, we can see the Alpha 314 deliverables, Crusader Planet, Orison Landing Zone and Planetary Volumetric Clouds version 1 have all passed their final review, and therefore their cards are now committed and blue. So very happy to see this. Hopefully we are not waiting too long until we can get in and check them out, but that I think is all of the features or the deliverables on the 314 roadmap now checked up and blue. So the ship interior and exterior culling deliverable has had a name change. It is now called Ship Interior OC Streaming. OC, I expect, stands for Object Container and has also been given a new, more accurate description, which reads, when complete, streaming interior object containers in and out of ships based on distance will allow vehicles to have a higher performance stage of streaming used at far distances to reduce CPU cost. So a very important optimization which is scheduled to release in Alpha 3.15 around the end of September, and I wholeheartedly welcome this. I do wonder what the performance increases will be once we see this. And finally, there are a couple of removals. Nothing to worry about though. The first one is Ruin Station, which is the main landing hub in the Pyro system, and this says more time and resources are being allocated to the rest of the Pyro system. Therefore, they are temporarily removing the deliverable until its schedule has been finalized. And the other removal is environmental gameplay, which is a bit of a shame, but it says, with the resources in quarter 4 going to the refinery ships, this has been temporarily removed until resources are available. So again, not the most major of removals. Ruin Station we're not going to see until Pyro is ready anyway, and by that time, if Ruin Station comes later, Pyro will be fun just to explore on itself, so not a big deal in my eyes. So those are the latest roadmap changes. Not a huge update this week, but I am very happy to see refinery ships on the progress tracker now, even if they are a little way off. Plus, seeing all the 314 deliverables now committed is a great sight. I do wonder if there are any surprises we are yet to hear about coming to 314, but at the very least, I am just itching to get my hands on it and get testing those new values and tweaks, and of course, checking out Crusader and Orison. But with that said, if you do enjoy my videos, please consider subscribing and helping the channel to grow. Hit that like button if you don't mind, and if you want to talk more about Star Citizen and just hang out with the most amazing community ever, then be sure to follow the link in the description to my Twitch channel. It is twitch.tv/supermacbrothers. Ryan, you are all more than welcome. These videos are made possible thanks to my very generous patrons and channel members, so thank you so much to you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.